And we're live.
We're live. Is your mic on? You do it that way. Better? There we go. Lisa's the new Steph, everybody. Steph is here. He's in his office. He's
too busy.
He's closing deals. He's closing deals. In other news, I don't know if you have seen the TikTok trend regarding the fact that cows love jazz music.
I'm going to wait until they're closer, and I'm going to play jazz music, and I want to see if they'll run up to the fence.
Then, you know, Lisa's going to leave us and start being a social media account host for some other big company.
We speak to businesses like on a weekly basis, and they range from people still doing everything on paper. Then we've got the other side of the coin, which is you guys, where you're making video your strategy for SEO.
We need to remember.
Oh, were we filming?
We need to remember how to do this, because it's been a couple of weeks, and you've probably seen that we're putting out different styles of content, more informative stuff.
Yeah, the channel's evolving.
Because we have been so busy. However, we've got a few days where we've got lots of meetings and stuff like that on, so we thought it'd be as good a time as any to pick up the camera and do a wee bit of filming.
Bit of a, like, not necessarily behind the scenes, but like it's day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's certainly, we went to the home building and renovating show in Glasgow. That was a great couple of days for us. But the fallout from that is that you just end up being super busy. And it's a great problem to have. It's exactly where we want to be. I'm not complaining for a second, because that was the
dream.
The dream, that's what we were shooting for, that's what we got, so awesome. But it does make creating content a bit more difficult. But actually this whole channel was built on the premise that we were going to bring people along for the ride and show them what we were up to. And so ultimately that's what I suppose this week is going to be. Just, we've got a super busy week in the office. Let's show you, we're not going to show you everything, but just show you what
for the
we're up to.
avoidance of doubt, like 80% of our job is in the office, which is why we built a nice office and a nice showroom. But it means that, you know, what we do in a day is very much kind of chained to a desk. So we'll kind of fill you in on what is going on for the next few days, which are very busy. Action-packed. So today, or this morning, we have a meeting with Austria, the head of technical at the factory in Austria, about several things that are coming up. Then got...
We're still investigating, you know, we're still finalising the VR stuff and some of the BIM side of things, so, you know, super technical, it's not really vlog content, it's just like, you know, the minutiae of what we're trying to get sorted, but it's a really exciting element of what we're trying to build here in the cowshed. So yeah, we got that this morning.
We've got that, and then we've got our friends Alan and Emma from ACA coming in to see us.
You might know them better as the self-build experts.
The self-build experts.
Alan Corfield, Emma Corfield from Alan Corfield Architects and Alan Corfield Structures.
AC Structures as well, So we actually don't know what they're coming in for. We'll find out. We'll fill you in later on that. But they're coming in. We do quite a bit of work with them on various different self-build projects, and we work part of the same group of people through SIPs and self-build seminars and stuff like that.
Seminar stuff that you've seen me speaking at. We've got a few of them coming up as well. We're probably not going to take people along to that just because we've done that.
Been there, done it.
We're not trying to, you know, redo stuff over and over again, but that does happen on a fairly regular basis, specifically after home building and renovating shows. So we do go to a number of those. We deal with the same companies and people at those shows.
Same kind of core design team.
Seminar, same core design team,
So with them in, tomorrow we have a meeting with our web designer, Digitize, Pam from Digitize is coming in, who's done a lot of our AI stuff, is also doing a lot of the stuff on the video library that we're putting together. We've got the last finishing touches to really complete the website. The website in the first iteration has not been completed yet. So, because it's just a constant evolution of things changing. Yeah, so when we get a sit down chat with Pam about...
Yeah, totally. I think that'd be really insightful in terms of the idea, all the way through to, you know, kind of finalising different elements, and then I suppose like how that, because that changed along the way, and we added and took away stuff. We thought that's not going to work. This is going to be better. So you know, in terms of like the journey and building core elements of our business, that is like, you know, a big part.
Big part of that as well.
We've got a FACRO rep coming in as well.
Yes.
We had some like deliveries coming today, hopefully at some point. So
we've got a roof light coming.
Is it just a roof light?
I think it's just
like
a
display type stand. I mean, again, more stuff for the showroom. So you know, when he comes, hopefully the stuff's here, and we can. I don't know if we'll get it built, but we'll go over that type of stuff. Again, just all part of like day to day, week to week. This is the type of stuff that we are juggling, in addition to speaking to clients, getting quotes out, negotiating stuff, going on site, doing the technical drawings, like ordering, you know, like all of these other elements. We just wanted to give you a taste of like everything, you know, beyond the flashy going to site and doing the site visits. There is like the hard graft day to day that we do week in, week out, and we just want to give you a wee taste of what that is. Yeah,
the actual bit of being in the office, which is what this job fundamentally is. So we're going to be very conscious to like just film bits and bobs, no matter how boring we think it is, because it is just the Monday day to day. We'll pick it up and film it. Lisa's off today. It's her day off today. She's in Thursday, Friday. So I'll pick up with Lisa tomorrow. And yeah, we'll find out what she's been up to and what she's been doing as well. So yeah, anyway, we're back on the vlogs for the odd episode. Yeah, let's see how this one pans out.
Watch this space, new content coming soon.
Yeah, new content coming soon.
And so, you know, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Obviously.
All that kind of, you know, content goodness.
Yeah, we are churning out a lot of new content at the moment. So if you haven't, you know, clicked that notification bell, that is really important.
Yeah, subscribe, hit notifications, hit reminders.
85% of viewers don't subscribe.
It really helps the channel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that was the key point. I don't have the script, but
that
was the key points that we needed to
exactly. Hit. So anyway, watch this space. We'll bring you along for the remainder of the week, and we'll show you what a week in the office is like for the two of us.
So that's the initial stuff. But like, if I'm not storying for me today, it's just trying to find a date and him teeing up that guy.
No, you're fine, no problem.
That's why I appreciate people that work the different way, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate those people most. Yeah. We stopped with Spain.
Yeah, Spain. Yeah.
Things you told me about Spain.
Because
midlife crisis.
My wife won't let me shave it off. So
yeah, it needs some more years.
Yeah,
wait for it.
So I thought, you know, in the meantime, just go white. First package of the day, courtesy of FACRO, just when we thought all the window displays that we were going to be dealing with had all been arrived. We've got a beautiful new FACRO display here, Steph, haven't we? That's it. Got display stand here. We've got a cracking FACRO window as well. So we have no clue how to actually build this stand. However, the FACRO rep's coming tomorrow. Is it heavy, Steph?
It's not bad. It's not bad. The end stuff's heavier.
Yeah, so new display. So although we don't do roof lights per se, we do specify quite a lot of them in jobs that we work on because we recommend the FACRO product. So
it's about trying to like line up the specifications. So if you're getting high performance triple glazed units that hit a certain U value, you don't want to leave the roof lights up to your builder, who might just go to the merchants and get whatever is available off the shelf. Because if you're trying to hit like a certain performance level inside of the house, double glazed roof lights just going to let it down, you know?
Yeah.
So we just try and maintain the specification of glazing all the way throughout the property.
And the good thing with Facro is Facro are one of the only roof light manufacturers and suppliers who effectively specify triple glazing almost as standard. So 90% of what they do is a standard product, and obviously that fits really well with our business model. So get this pallet unwrapped, get it inside. Tomorrow we'll build the display and see how it looks. This brings back memories, Steph. Job done. So just when we think that, you know, life is nice and straightforward, you'll notice that we are basked in darkness here. Steph working with the only place that there's actually some light in the building because we've now no power. So, you know, we say it's a boring time being in the office. However, there's always challenges that are set in front of you, and today we are up to our neck with stuff that needs to be done and get out the door, and we've absolutely no power, no internet, no phone lines, no nothing. So, yeah, the challenges that lie ahead, isn't that right, Steph?
I'm just taking this time to reacquaint myself with fruit shortcake. Delicious.
If Bronte's fruit, you know, want to sponsor us, then feel free. So it's Thursday. We are in the office, obviously. Today is a pretty busy day. Lots of family things on where we need to run about and do dad duties and things like that. However, we've also got Pam coming in from Digitize today, who deals with all our website stuff. AI, chatbot, video integrations into the website, stuff like that as well. So Pam is coming in for an all-day meeting today with the three of us to go through stuff. So Lisa's the new Steph, everybody. She's on the left-hand side. So what is the battle plan for today, Lisa? What are we working on?
So Pam's coming along. We are going to work on the website and the kind of video funnels.
Yep.
Kind of website
Sales
stuff.
funnel stuff.
Yep. So going to work on that. Got a couple of wee bits and bobs we need to do with the website. Just kind of change it up a wee bit.
Get some videos up on the banners and stuff like that as well. But this is really like the last bit now before the website's closed off, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is like it's been a year's worth of work to get it to this stage. And we'll introduce you to Pam later on, because Digitize have been really, really good through all of this. So it should hopefully be quite a productive day. Lots of notes on the wall. We've got a whiteboard that we can stick on the wall like we had in the old office.
I love this thing.
Yeah. And it should be good. So we'll fill you in and let you know how that meeting goes later on today, and probably introduce you to Pam because she's a wealth of knowledge on the socials and digital stuff, isn't she? Yeah. She's been really good to work with.
She is really good.
Yeah.
Good way, like the AI kind of side of things that we've integrated into the website as well. So Pam done all of that. So yeah, it'll be good to chat to her.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Steph is
busy
here.
day.
He's in his office. He's
too busy.
He's closing deals. He's closing deals. We'll catch up with you later on.
What do you mean Glassworx? Like have a one that says...
Like, so basically if you click about us, it's like Glassworx started, lots of work happening over here. So it is currently Thursday, and we said, I think we had a thing yesterday where we were chatting about just the type of week that we were going to have. I've just kind of come into my office so that I can get a wee bit of peace. I'll shut that door. Basically just give you a wee bit of an update of where I am. So it's been a busy week. We had a few different things planned in terms of content for this week. You see the cows in the background there. Few bits and pieces planned in terms of content for this week. That's not exactly went to plan just because it's been busy. The time after the show, the home building and renovating show in Glasgow, the 5, 6, 8 weeks after that show are always incredibly busy for us just because we are chasing up leads, we're quoting, we're going to see customers, we've got customers coming into the showroom, and it's all in May and June, which is obviously build season here in the UK. So people are desperately trying to finalise window packages and get all of that signed off and into production so that they can get it on site for their project. So it's a busy time. It's not a surprise, I suppose, that we've not had time to do what we thought we were going to get done. So we've pivoted a wee bit and we are just, I suppose, rolling with the punches and just saying, look, this is what it is. This is the week that we're dealing with. It's been busy and it is interesting stuff. It's part of running a business. It's part of running a business. It's part of dealing with the day-to-day operations of what needs done with regards to meeting customers, showroom appointments, having video calls to go through technical details, discussing with the web designer like the finishing touches that we're putting on to that side of things. And part of what we said we were going to do here was we were going to film the vlog, bring people along so that they could actually see what is involved in running Glassworx day to day. So that's what we're trying to do. And it's not always super busy, but certainly, Q2 and Q3 are incredibly busy periods of time for us. So yeah, so that's what we're in the middle of at the moment. I'm hoping that the major rush off the back of the show is kind of dying down now, and we're at a point where I've got quite a few things that I need to pick through in order to get back to people and get on top of things. But I'm going to do that between tomorrow. I'm in another seminar all day. I'm talking at the SIPS Industries seminar once again. If you got any noise, our cleaner Karen is in doing a few bits and pieces, so that's going on in the background as well. But I'm at the SIPS seminar tomorrow, so I'm out of the office all day. I will get a wee bit of work done there, hoping to catch up. I'll do a wee bit of work at the weekend. That's going to hopefully get me back to a level playing field so that I can hit the ground running next week, because I've got a number of meetings and stuff. So it's not getting any quieter, but with a wee bit of work and maybe a couple of late nights this week, hopefully we'll be able to get on top of stuff so that I can feel a wee bit more relaxed and a wee bit more in control of what we're doing and being able to contact people. So that's where we're at the moment. I have got about 5 minutes left before I need to leave the office and go to the next thing. So I just wanted to give you a quick update so that everybody knows where I'm at with things. Obviously Mark's going to do the same on his side. I'm going to jump back into the meeting with the web designer so we can finalise that before I need to leave for my next meeting. And I hope everybody's finding it interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and put something funny in the comments so that we know that people are watching. And hope everybody's found it interesting. We'll keep bringing you along for this type of stuff. Cheers.
There we go. Are we filming? It's good, right? It's fine, good. So, as I said, we had quite a bit of work to do on the website. We're like nearing completion, and we've got the awesome Pam in with us today. And we've spoke about Digitize loads when we've been doing the vlogs and going over what Digitize do and how they've helped us with AI, the chatbot, The website itself, as well as all the other kind of techie admin bits that we're no good at, that Lisa is, but we need some additional assistance with. So we thought I'd introduce Pam to the vlog because she's here and she's in person for once. Tell us a wee bit about Digitize. What do you guys do?
So we sum up what we do in a little phrase where we say we empower people to thrive in the age of AI. And that's really what we've tried to do with you guys.
Yeah.
We've just helped you sort of push your business forward in terms of the website, the chatbot for leads and customer support, but also in this kind of lead capture setup, which we were looking at a bit today.
Yeah.
We love working with these guys because they just know what they're doing with digital.
Yeah.
And actually for us, that's a massive step forward. A lot of our customers kind of don't know what they want.
And I think the big thing is as well, the game's changing.
Yeah.
The old, for us, our big thing when we set the business up, and Steph and I had this vision of what we wanted to create, we wanted to have this hyper-personalised approach to everything we did. We wanted it to be very clear that when you deal with our company, it's myself, Steph and Lisa that you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. But the truth of the matter is, there's only me and Steph and Lisa. We can only do so much. So integrating AI into our business has been a massive help because it allows you to do so much more.
Yeah.
You can be everywhere.
Yeah.
And have you noticed, like, obviously education's your background, and where Digitize has kind of made its name, if you like, at the start.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Do you notice a lot more businesses now coming down this route of where they're starting to pick up on this stuff? And
I mean, to be honest, like we speak to businesses like on a weekly basis, and they range from people still doing everything on paper.
Yeah.
Like I spoke to a customer this week where they're doing everything on paper, and they're not doing anything digital.
Yeah.
And then we've got the other side of the coin, which is you guys, where you're making video your strategy for SEO and for, you know, social media.
Yeah.
And I think it's really working for you.
Definitely. I mean, it's been a massive push for us. It's been a massive help, even with SEO. Obviously, we're big on the videos and we push videos out for everything that we do. But the back end of it still, I think AI is, you know, blog posts and everything else like that. It's definitely a tool that people should empower.
You can see what we're able to do. Like we've always been able to do these things, but we're just able to do them so much more quickly now.
Yeah.
And just get that content onto your site much more effectively and efficiently than we could
100%.
before. And the automation side of it's really interesting as well, where for that hyper-personalised thing, using emails for lead capture and then having your videos in there where you're talking directly to your customer and you're able to send those emails to specific segments of your audience. I mean, that's just a game changer, isn't it?
And I think the other thing as well, it doesn't have to be too salesy. We're using it obviously as a sales tool. Fundamentally, you know, we are a business, we need to make money and all the rest of it, but we're also cutting out a lot of the chaff that people aren't interested in. So we're serving them the information that they want instantly, as opposed to someone having to speak to someone on the phone, have the fear of them taking down their details, spamming them with loads of emails and everything else. You've now got the ability where you can go to our website. If you have a question that's out of hours, you don't actually have to pick up the phone and call us. You can chat to Rido or chatbot. You can navigate straight to a video and get the information. We've done it so that we're trying to take the sales approach out the sales process.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
And actually, it's working for you because you're starting to get those leads coming in now from TikTok or YouTube or wherever else.
Definitely.
And they come in at different points. And they might just be looking to see what you do and what your products are, in which case you can sort of welcome them with a video, and if you're looking for our brochures, here they are.
Yeah.
But if they've already done that and they're looking for like an official inquiry or quote, then you can serve them that way. And it just means you've got people coming into your business from all different angles and getting a kind of personalised like offer from you each turn,
It
which
seems
is
like
marvellous.
people get served the website that they want as opposed to trawling through the stuff that's not of interest to them. So anyway, that was a quick introduction to Digitize and what they've been doing for us today. If people want to find out more about Digitize, Pam, where do we hit you up?
So we are digitize.com, and on all social medias we are at Digitize Crew. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Digitize Crew, and it's wearedigitize.com.
And we'll stick a wee link in the bio.
Great.
I've always wanted to say stick a link in the bio. We can actually put a link in the bio now. But yeah, definitely. Thanks very much, Pam. Cheers for coming in. I appreciate it. Cheers. How we doing, everybody? It is Friday. It is almost the end of the week. Well, it is the end of the week. We're just in the process of tying up some loose ends. It's been manic, to say the least. Showroom appointments, meetings, website stuff. There has literally been, a week that's been non-stop, and we've struggled to kind of catch our breath a wee bit. But we're here, we're done. It is myself and Lisa manning the fort today. There's Lisa in the background there. She is there. So we are currently working on pulling together our Google 360 showroom tour, which go on the website. How are we getting on with that, Lisa?
It's all been put together, so what I'm doing now is just doing some wee edits on the kind of wee navigations. So
everything all works together,
and
we can add.
We can have a wee look through the showroom. We can add text. We can add YouTube videos.
Awesome. So that will be hopefully live in the next week or so, and then it will go on the website. We had our meeting with Pam yesterday as well, which went really well, Lisa, didn't it?
Yep.
So we're very, very close to bottoming out the stuff on the website. We've got a few wee odds and ends to kind of tie up, and come hopefully the end of next week, that will be done and dusted as well, and live, which will make a huge, huge difference. Because we'll finally have the website finished. It's been a long time in the making, but that's through us changing the way that we do things and what we've been trying to do. In other news, I don't know if you have seen the TikTok trend regarding the fact that cows love jazz music. So I'll take you out the front at the moment, and you can probably see that the field out the front at the minute is pretty full with cows. We've got quite a lot. However, we can scientifically say that having had jazz blasting out my car today, that certainly these cows here definitely don't like jazz music.
No.
We're maybe thinking we maybe need to bring they need to be closer to get the full experience of the jazz. But as it happens just now, I think Lisa was like severely disappointed.
I am very disappointed.
Yep.
I'm going to wait until they're closer, and I'm going to play jazz music, and I want to see if they'll run up to the fence.
Lisa, who's obviously in charge of the social media and the marketing, thought that was going to be our viral moment. It went down like a lead fart. It was just Lisa standing at the road listening to jazz on her phone.
It was quite nice.
So, yeah, I mean, it was good, but it didn't really work out that way. So no, that we can prove that didn't work.
Keep posted though, because I'm going to try it.
Yeah, definitely. I think you should.
I'm going to keep trying.
Definitely keep trying, Lisa. So we'll update you on how that's going next week once the cows are closer. No doubt, if it does work, then Lisa's going to leave us and start being a social media account host for some other big company because her next big videos went viral. But no, other than that, me and Lisa just held the fort today, working on the rest of the website stuff, finishing off some marketing things for next week, and it is then all go again. Steph is currently at Sips Industries, Lisa, isn't he?
Yep.
So he's at Sips, doing another self-build presentation seminar. We've got the camera, so you're not going to see any of that this week. And next week it's pretty much all the same again. It's a week of meetings. We're out on site, so take you along some site visits next week. Hopefully we can show you a wee guided tour of the website when it's done and dusted. That'll be pretty good. And we've got some interviews to do next week that you're going to host for us, Lisa.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yep. So we did have a really big, well, it's the whole reason that you're getting a vlog this week was because we had this great idea for a question and answer session with me and Steph that Lisa was going to host, but clients got in the way.
She's been too busy.
Yeah, which has been great, to be honest with you. It's been brilliant having clients in the office. But yes, we go again next week and we will see you then. Arrivederci. Bye-bye.